All right, hi Virgo. This is a you, them, and connecting energy for twin flames and high level soulmates. I am really feeling the full moon. I am really feeling the Mercury retrograde. Big energy here. My throat's going bananas, and so we're just going to do our best. Justice and 10 of Cups on the bottom. So, again, just did the Taurus reading. Had 3 major arcana just like that. I do advise you to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node for you and your twin. The first reading I did of this series was the Libra reading, and it was, I would say, very much a collective reading. It was a very big energy, and so was Gemini. I feel like the Venus retrograde that's going on right now is highly impactful in on the twins. So almost the exact same cards I got for Taurus. Okay, so Virgo seems to be really looking at what is traditional, why is it traditional, is it fair, why am I in so much pain, and how kind of can I leave that behind? You know, the Hierophant is a very interesting energy. This does seem to be related to a masculine. You have this beautiful goddess of the moon with that giant moonlight above her head. And again, at 7, Taurus had 4 7s in their reading. You have 7, 7, 7, 43, 34, 52, and 42 underneath that. This pain that you're trying to let go of, it does seem related to the masculine energies within your life, within your past, within your history, within your structures, is how they're wanting me to phrase it. I don't want this to be over. So you may be a anxious attacher. I'm so scared of change. He may be avoidant. I see myself having kids with you. I keep seeing signs of you everywhere I go, and I'm so afraid of rejection. So that is an abandonment wound. I see your masculine having pulled away from your energy, even though you can still feel him connected through the sacral, through the sexual energy, through the probably the mind energy, because that is fear energy. So funny, I usually say in the beginning I don't concern myself with karmics, abundance. Sometimes as the feminine we get to a certain point in our healing where and the masculine catches up and then a karmic energy comes in, because the frequencies are very close. That may be happening with you. When our mind, our fear energy is on our masculine all the time, this causes this right here. That fear gets pushed onto them and they have to take it and do something else with it, and it can't be put back on you. When you're afraid and you're not having faith, right? Because faith comes above 500 on the emotional scale where there's love. And that is where you leave doubt behind. Baddie vibes. Love it. Capricorn energies come out a lot. I tell my friend about when we were together. And then we also have dreams of you. And the 7 laws of prosperity. Again, another 7. I don't know that that card's ever come out in a reading I've done on camera. So you have 7, 7, 7, 7. It's so interesting because I was watching a video on Instagram today about the spiritual perfection of the number 7. And I will say, I feel like you're moving into this harmonious aspect with the flower of life, right? When we understand that we're in a hologram and each part reflects the whole, and that you have complete ability to create what you want in your part, and the whole will reflect it, you can understand that okay, so they're giving me a lot of different things. Like, for some of you, your father really, they're saying watered down. I don't know why. I guess because of this aquamarine card here. Really wanted to, like, tame your baddie vibes, your rebellious side. And we all, well, most of us experience this rejection from our parents where they feel like they're doing something really great for you by trying to get the annoying or bad or unlikable parts of you, in their opinion, kind of pushed away. And what we learn as a kid is that we have to hide some parts of ourselves in order for them to love us and take care of us, right? This is the basis of parts work, and this is the basis of shadow work, and this is the basis of abandonment wounds, rejection wounds, injustice wounds. You know, I see justice here on the bottom, and the 10 of Cups in reverse with strength, and the Emperor and the Tower. So it tells me that something really happened in your family with your father. And it was, whatever it was, it could have been pretty minor if you're very sensitive. It could have been catastrophic. Whatever it was, it felt like a very big deal to you. And I really want to remind you that because we decide to heal some things that our parents carried down from their parents and their parents, doesn't mean that we think our parents didn't love us or that they weren't doing the best that they could. I'm not here to blame parents. I'm here to help you grow on this journey, and so is your masculine. And we have to do that by looking at the triggers, the turmoil, the resentment, the lessons, letting go, and loving you, okay? Karmic relationships can be our parents and anybody else that comes in and helps us learn a lesson. Often we're more motivated if love is attached to it, so they're often romantic, but they do not have to be. They can be your children. They can be your boss or your sister or your mother-in-law or whoever it is. It doesn't matter. It actually could be like a fictional character if they're really teaching you what you need to know, okay? So this seems to be incredibly cathartic for you, reclaiming your inner masculine. That's an extremely important part of the feminine's journey, that we become a whole being within ourselves, that we honor our feminine and our masculine, and that we honor our ability to be fully in charge of our own decisions and free from codependent obsession, possession, controlling, blocks or restraints, right? That's what we want to get free from. Together, this message kind of came through for Taurus as well, but I see a little bit of escaping here. This particular escape may be more within this connection where you two are going back and looking at old texts, old letters, talking about the past, or reminiscing too much about when you were together, talking about it over and over with your friends or family. And I do see this full moon and this kind of time, right, in September being a time when you become more resilient and you move on from being stuck in these retrograding cycles, right? You know, your masculine really, I don't see this very often on the masculine side. He's really aware that no one will ever be like you. He has an innate awareness about, you even see it in these cards, that you are this reflection of him, and that he really desires this harmonious interaction with you. And you do have this block around masculine energy that can present in many different ways. You can, there's too many for me to go over, right? Masculine energy presents in lots of different ways. You could be like acting helpless, or you could be overly masculine, or you could be oscillating between both. Like I see with Capricorn, when Capricorn energy comes up, it tells me that there could be highs and lows pretty significantly, because Capricorn is a sign that can do that. They go to the tallest mountain to the bottom of the ocean, and part of their journey is learning to do that and navigate those, you know, they're using the word inflection, but that's not the right word, you know, the differential. So let's see what Ascended Masters want to help you right now with this healing work that you're doing, which is very significant. So we have Master Jesus, Joan of Arc, and Horus. So one of my favorite cards in this deck, and then Kali Ma. You are going to need to forgive and face some fears and allow your voice to be heard. Actually, these two cards came up for one of the air signs with another one, Mary Magdalene. And I see the red, white, and blue here again. But you are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. So it's no coincidence that this card came up, and this blue lotus holds a great wisdom. We always must remember that wisdom comes through overcoming obstacles and challenges, and not from shying away from them, and not from everything being perfect all the time, right? If everything's perfect all the time, nothing ever happens. We never grow and we never expand, right? This is a card of expansion. The Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. You can really catapult yourself into a new dimension here. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. By facing these fears that you have about parts of you being unlovable, and about speaking your actual truth. And I don't think you've not done this entirely. Like, I think you probably have done this, but I think there's more deeper, intimate levels within yourself, like self-intimacy, for you to voice. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. So all sorts of things. So you can call these in when you're sleeping or meditating, or when you just want extra help with a problem. You may also look up the 7 laws of prosperity, and those may also help you. And the 7 hermetic laws, they're saying, also will be a benefit to you. A lot of twin relationships are non-traditional of many, many different kinds. And it may be a challenge for you to be very honest with this relationship to the public. Now, I'm not saying you need to do that now, but you may look at what's within you that feels fear around that. And that may be one of the triggers that is kind of like, they're showing me like a tick embedded in someone's skin, right? You can't even see it, but it's there and it's doing harm. But you don't know it. And so you want to like extract it. Okay, so let's look at the crystals that want to assist you. Fluorite, learning, so it's coming out a lot. The soul connection crystal, lovers. And I do think that that is part of this. It does feel connected to this relationship. Black tourmaline, protection. That is working in the shadow. And then labradorite, take action. So that you do have a master teacher card here, which means you're learning a master level lesson. And it does feel very big. And I do think that coming into, you know, we're in Virgo season now, and there's so much being stirred up. There's so many, you know, things from the past. Oh, it's intense. Okay, so let's look at the dragons that wish to assist you. Again, you can call them in meditation, sleeping, when, you know, when you're in the shower and you want to like have help with an issue or you feel triggered. This one has come up, I think, the most right now. Dark blue galactic dragon helps you listen to the voice of the universe, ignites the code of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter higher service. The golden solar dragon helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become the inspired leader. And then we have the air and water dragon. And if you do have air and water significant in your chart, I would recommend watching those videos, especially the air. They're very good. The Libra and Gemini especially. So this is the water and earth dragon, creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. And then this is the feminine dragon. So I did see the eclipse here, the next eclipse, which will be the Taurus Scorpio finale, will be in October. Okay, so let us get a few messages from your twin and we will be done. And I hope this helps you. If you have, like if I said something and you wanted more info on it, or you wanted like me to go deeper into a topic, or you have ideas with what you would like me to read, I'd love to hear them. It's been very quiet lately, but I've been away for a while. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others, and only time will tell with passion. So you are highly magnetic right now, so be careful with that energy, and use it to create the things that you want more of, not what you don't want more of. Okay. Thank you, Virgo. If you'd like any information on readings, it is in the description box. Bye for now.